maneuver ourselves into here for some fun time with Carol. Alright, I believe Bolivia. This stuff is in the way. Alright guys. You ready? Ready for Carol's hive? Take a deep breath. Praise the Lord. And get in here. We got some, like, one big ant, but no. Good. That's one done gone. Alright, as I said, I don't have a lot of time. Let's get going with this. Can you believe? I can't. Sometimes I'm still blown away. The follow board is right here. It's only on the side. There's only a little bit. There's only this much space left. They really just filled this thing out. And got me really, ooh, golly, got me really good at the glue. Yep. I don't know if I'll be able to do this on all of them, but look at this interesting colored bees. What, ooh, this is the way. The genetics on them are so cool looking. I'm telling you right now, if I get a chance to show you one, it is like, instead of being like almond colored, it's like amber, like to the point where it's nearly like glowing. Kind of has like a glowing. We are only 2 slats into the hive body, and one of Carol's ladies have already rung the alarm bell. They are already pinging my gloves, and they are in a defensive stance already. These on here, they're a little bit. These aren't as bright as the drone ones. It's kind of hard to tell. Like this one, their orange is almost not. It's not like honey colored. It's like orange colored. They started to draw this out. Got some drawn comb on it. This side they've started to draw it out, but it's not much, just a little bit. Oh, here's a drone. Can you see that drone? Where'd it go? He buried himself. He's right here, moving real slow. Look at that coloring. Can you see? I can't see my... Look at that. Never seen that color before. Isn't that neat? That's a drone, and he's got these orange stripes on him. Here I just noticed some cross combing. They have decided to just build this out. Screw the rest. Let's just build on this. I probably didn't have enough wax on this plastic foundation. This is where they were cross combing it. It's okay. Guys, wow. Now this frame, this is the frame I was hoping for. This frame, my people, Dad, I'm excited to show you this frame. So good. Oh wow, this is gonna be fun to pick up. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, that's heavy. That is so heavy. Oh, there's brood on that side. There's brood on that side. Oh, let me show you the other side, guys. It is fantastic to look at. So this is not a harvestable, sorry lady, harvestable frame. Because it's got brood on one side. But, oh, cool. Does it have eggs in it? Sorry, I don't want. Go back on. No Carol. No Carol. But goodness gracious. Or Dad. Dad, look. Look at this side! Dad. Look at this side, Dad. Oh my God. This thing probably weighs at least, I don't know, 10 pounds by itself. It's heavy. That is a heavy frame. That's beautiful. And I haven't been feeding them, so it's safe to say that Carol's got it down. Carol's got it down. That is awesome. Now to place it back down. That is so cool. I'm excited about that. Ah! Wow. All right. Let's get ourselves together here, Kelly. We still got so many frames to go. Remember, we are keeping our eye on, we're looking out for queen cups, queen cells, actually. Queen cups are not charged, they're just there. And the queen cells are charged. This one's light, not as heavy as the other one. Not as heavy. We got Carol. Carol's over here. Sorry, I've upset some of the bees. And they're crawling up my glove here. Carol couldn't care less though. She's not trying to hide or anything. She's just looking for an empty cell. I don't know if she'll find too many empty cells on this side because this looks like, well, she might find some empty cells on that side. They've got a queen cup over here. To squish the queen cup or to not squish the queen cup. That's what I'm trying to decide. Not saying that she's going to stay there, but Queen Carol is on frame number 4, and I'm going to throw on a calming cloth. This one is mostly nectar. A little bit of brood down there at the bottom, just a little bit, and the rest is nectar. Looks like they might be backfilling it. We got some bird comb at the bottom, which I will be taking off because I say no. I'm taking the rest of the burr comb off the bottom of the frame and putting all the wax in my Hive Butler, which is in the shade, so it doesn't melt. Work on it at all, or are they just building out eyebrows on these frames? That's a pretty frame. Brood and resource. Brood and resource. Brood and resource. This is Carol's theme song. Brood and resource. Brood and resource. See, now we've got a drone here. This is what the drones have that I'm used to seeing. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but I can't point it at. Let me see if I can look right there. This is a drone that I'm used to seeing. Not that super crazy orange honey amber look. You know what I mean? It's more, it's got the darker colors. They're big, they're beefy, they got the dark colors. Alright, so let's see. Not that I'm purposefully trying to smash bees, but I'm also just kind of over it. Trying to be nice. Carol's not nice. I'll be nice to her as much as I can. Alright, so this one is a brood and resource. Brood and resource. Brood and resource, baby! I forgot to say during this intro that if I do find charged queen cells and I just can't get them off the swarm train that they are mentally, I might just have to just put them in a vertical box, which I have a few. I went out and got a couple until I get my horizontal here. This one is all pollen, a lot of pollen. Pollen and nectar. Pollen and nectar. And they did a great job at getting all that pollen. You see all that pollen up there at the top? Right there? Same thing for this side. On that, look at all that pollen. I wasn't wearing my full bee suit and I went to go help Miss Diane in her apiary. And her vertical hive is low, right? And I was just wearing jeans and my Valen jacket, and darn it if they didn't light up my legs. No joke, lit my legs up. They got me on my inner thigh, right? This reaction site was larger than my hand and spanned from the front of my leg around the inside of my leg and to the back of my leg. That's how big this reaction site was. Huge. I don't know what happened, but when I first got stung in the leg, actually it was my butt, if you guys remember that episode. If you remember that episode, yeah. It wasn't that bad. The reaction lasted for maybe like a couple of days or something, then it was good. Like, it went away and it was fine. But since then, my reactions have gotten a tad bit worse, I'll say. This one is all brood and beautiful. Look at this. Look at this brood coverage here. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. They're building this out stunningly. Doing a really good job building this out. And I haven't found much burr comb. Oh my god, guys, look! I haven't had to deal with a single medium frame. I can't tell you how excited that makes me feel. With all the burr comb on the bottom of the medium frames, I mean, it seems like such a simple thing, but just like being able to set, like if you guys have noticed, I set my corners down because it helps me get my fingers wrapped around the ears. And you can't do that when you're dealing with a medium frame and a deep body, and you've got all that burr comb at the bottom. Oh man, that's one of the things that really stresses me out, and I'm just so excited to not have to do that anymore. Oh my gosh, serious elation. Serious, serious, serious. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go now, here we go. See, corner, I can set it on the corner, then rearrange my fingers and grab it as needed. There are some burr comb under here. You see that burr comb? We gonna grab that. This is brood and resource. Brood and resource, brood and resource. I don't see a lot of those really amber colored, oh, there's one right there, as I speak it, amber colored drones. They are just the coolest color, man. They are cool. I know, guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take this one here. You know, you're gonna be mad no matter what I do, so you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna have that song in my travels, maybe up in the air, in an airplane, still singing brood and resource. Oh my goodness. If I find one of those drones with the cool colors, now that I know where Carol is, she's not down this way, I'll put it on a frame and try and capture it. Get a better picture of it. Alright. Ladies. Alright, this must have been a new frame because they really have a lot of space over here that they haven't drawn out. But they're filling it. There's brood in it. There's larvae. So that's how I know this one of the frames for sure, because there's larvae. They haven't capped it. So she's been down here. She's laid some eggs. And they are beautiful, beautiful curled white larvae. It's a little heavy. It must be this honey on this side. Like that's actually kind of a decent amount of honey. So it's got a little bit of weight. I know, there's a lady on my veil. She was really trying to get me. I did brush my teeth before coming out here. I can't. I know it's CO2, you know, only CO2, but it ain't my breath. Because I brushed my teeth before coming out here. This lady, insides. That's sad. Sorry. Imagine seeing your entrails. Imagine that. Like seeing your, like, ugh. You see that? Gross. A little bit of weight. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can do something with the wax. Maybe I make salves, which actually I used on my sting because it has plantain in it, and that really helps with bites and stings, and it really did. So if I can use their excess wax, you know, to make more of that stuff, then that would be fantastic. All right, we've got eggs. Little tiny eggs. We've got some bird comb. This is our resource. Food and resource. What are you guys doing over here? So they started cross-combing, and some nectar has gotten loose in there, floating on it. I don't know if there's any brood with the eggs. This frame has eggs in it. There's any eggs on these guys. Nope, not good. That's good. Not good to that. Alright, cool. And if you guys can tell, even the new frames that I put in here, they've made use of. They've drawn it out a little bit and they've made use of it. So that, like, all of the frames, like all of them so far. So, probably gonna have to add some more frames in here, believe it or not. I'd rather not checkerboard them in the brood area because if I did, I'd be taking a risk because then they're not all like together to mitigate the temperature of the brood, keeping it cool. Let's see how much they propolized it. They have propolized it again. They have done it again. On this side, you see that? So good. Don't think I'm a weirdo, but it smells delicious. I don't know, but the heat, the hot wax of a hive, I don't know, honey and all the goings on. Smells good. How am I supposed to grab you guys? Like actually, you guys are all on the top of the frame now. Alright. Woo. Good looking larvae in here. Most excellent. No queen cups. No bird home. Sweating into my mouth. It looks so good, guys. Oh my gosh, this frame. I'm just so excited. Just all good things. I haven't seen a queen cup, and there's no bird combs on the end of a medium frame to deal with, and my life is just doing great. Doing great. Let me get some video recorded of this. Look at that. Come on, ladies. Look at that. Nice white grub-like larvae. Look at them eating. Look at them all eating. Little hams. I'm so proud of them. Isn't it weird to be proud of the bees? Like, they're gonna do it anyways. But they're my bees. But they're my Carol, even though they're cranky. I love them. I love them. I know, ladies, I know. Look, I'm almost done. It's gonna be like what? Like 6 more frames or something? Oh. Can't be that many left. And some cross combing here, just a smidge. Snickeroonies. Alright. Straight up. This feels good. This is mostly pollen. There's just a little bit, a couple eggs, a couple larvae towards the middle here, like around this area. But like this whole section over here, all pollen. And it's dry. It doesn't look wet. Like, well, let me take that back. The ones over here look dry. The ones kind of closest to the groove where the groove part starts is wet. And that's what we would probably call bee bread, which is important to feeding the bees. Here's a lady with that amber color. I feel like the worker bees. Sorry, let me focus here. You know what I noticed as well? No drone brood that they are making. I haven't seen any drone cells. They look like bullets, they kind of stick out. I haven't seen any of those. We got more pollen, more, larvae, eggs. Worker brood doing good. Let me split these things are. This might have been just cross comb the bee. There's some nectar and they're all about it. Just nectar. Alright, are they? Yep, good stuff. I see no drone cells. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, so the worker ladies with the amber colors isn't, I mean, it's noticeable if you're really looking, but it isn't as like in your face obvious. I'm sorry, as the drone broods when they have it. Really stands out. Doesn't get a cover. Imagine you're living in your house, right? Okay, hear me out. You're living in your house. You're doing your thing. You're cleaning. You got all your siblings over. Look at this lady. You see this lady? There's a drop of nectar there, and that is the only thing she cares about. Anyways, imagine you're in your house. You got all your siblings, your whole family's over, and you're chilling. Doing everything, and all of a sudden the roof, you do it in the dark. I guess you have to pretend like you live in the dark. Alright, and your roof gets ripped off. That'd be a little bit traumatizing. Come on. Let's be honest. Your roof off. Off with the roof. Guys, I think, can we note this right now? I think I'm actually learning. Look at this gap right here that I have to work with the last few frames. I kept not leaving myself enough space with the collar board. But sometimes, guys, Dad, you raised a good daughter. Occasionally, she does learn to pivot and change. It might take her a few times. She gets there. She's just a... Okay, we do have a dense amount of bees on the side. They're making it a little bit hard for me to grab the frame where I need to. No bird comb. Larva. A good sized larva. They're going to be capitalist larvas. They're getting big old fat larvae. So that's funny. Okay, so noted. There's no drone cells, and yet there's a few straggler drones still in the hive, right? So with interesting looking markings, you know? But it doesn't look like they're focusing on creating any more drones right now. It's all worker brood. Like, we need to get to work. Here's a drone. Yeah, that's one with the... Here, let me flip this around. Alright, this is a typical drone color that I'm used to seeing. See his abdomen? It's kind of dark. The big bulbous eyes and the dark... Is that a thorax? That's an abdomen. No, I don't know. Whatever. It's dark. You see his color? It's like an amber color. It's almost glowing orange. I don't usually see drones that color.
Alright, back to business here. Back to business. I don't remember which way I had this, but they're both Drew.
Alright bees, how about you teach me? How do you say Brockles? You tell me. Woo! This one's eyeballs. Eyebrows and things out. Can you imagine me trying to do this without gloves? I'm not gonna fence. Actual not. Alright, brood. Wow. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. All brood. All brood. Shoot this one. All brood. Look at that beautiful brood pattern. Guacamole. Look at that. I don't know if you can see with all the bees on that. If you're looking for a good brood pattern, telling me how she cleans her gloves, and honestly when I get back out I might just do that just to like break up the pheromone smell that's on them. I don't know if that'll help. I mean, regardless, there's so many bees, it's kind of hard not to get like them to sting the glove because there's just so many bees. How do you handle a frame that look at this? How do you handle a frame without at least one stinging you? I don't know. Straight down. Oh, my fingers are starting to stick. Fingers are starting to stick. Brood. Decent sized brood there. That's a good looking brood. Any queen cells, are we? So funny. This looks like old comb over here. It's nice and dark. Then you've got your newer comb over here and down here. This is captured me, but down low, you can tell it
hasn't been used. When you try to look in there, they kind of built it out and away. I might just, because they built it out, outside, I might just get them out and then just sort of squish that into the center there. I want them to do it too. Oh, they're going to be obsessed with me now. They've got nectar all over here. Oh, look, there's a queen cup. There is a queen coffee cup. I'm trying to catch the sun. It doesn't look like it's charged. They're not really paying attention to it. And look, right beside that one queen cup, oh, my fingers are all sticking out. Right beside this one queen cup is one little bullet drone cell. That's the first and only drone cell that I've seen this entire time. Oh no, I lied. There's one right here. Look at that. That's a big drone. Here's one right here. Alright, so they got a couple of drone. They got a couple of drone cells on this ring. This one's a queen cup. See how they're not kind of going in there? Not only did I not see anything in it, but I don't see them going in. Which leads me to believe there's nothing even in it. If it was like a larva, they would go in and they'd be feeding it. But they're not doing that. Because there's nothing to take care of. Looks good. Alright, there I didn't see anything on this side, right? Gentle blade. Nope. Look at this. I can't separate my fingers right now. I literally can't separate my fingers. Oh, they are obsessed with my fingers because I got nectar on it. I'm sorry. Alright. Last one, guys. Last one. Last one, best one. That's what my Peloton teacher says. It's rad. Last one, best one. It's awesome. If you have a Peloton, look for rad. Here we go. Last 3 frames for chachas. We found 2 queen cups. Not charged. Fingers are sticking. This brood is beautiful. That is a beautiful, this newly capped brood. Newly capped brood on that side. Beautiful looking larva on this side. Now I have to check you guys. What are you guys hiding? Queen cups? No. All the frames I feel pretty confident. This has got larva on it. This side has a gorgeous brood pattern. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm untying my shoes again, guys. Ooh, I'm sorry. I made them mad. I made them a little bit. Last 2, guys. Last 2. Ooh. Last 2. This one's right. We've got some wonky comb up here at the top. I might press that in. have been one of the new frames that I put in last week. But for a new frame that I put in last week, look at that. Pretty decent. Pretty decent if I do say so myself. Carol, that's because you got so many bees. Like, imagine what I would get done if I had that many helpers. To be on the safe side, I'm going to squish this down. Squish this down. Check these bottom cells here. This is just wonky. I'm going to squish that down. Ladies, no surprises there. Excuse me, ladies, I know. You've done so good. It looks like there's honey or nectar in there. Just squish it down. I don't want you loading it off of the top of the frames, ladies. I want it on the comb. Oh, my camera! Saved by the fence! You know the fence I'm always complaining about because I don't have enough space? Saved by that fence. Alright, let me fix you. Alright. Let's see here. We've got nectar on this side. We've got brood on this side. Look at that beautiful honey. Look at that. Am I coming off as a proud mama? Because I am. A proud beekeeper? I am. Because I think they're doing excellent. I really do. This side is, so that side is brood, what I say, brood resource. This side is, they got a little bit, a smattering of brood, but it's mostly pollen and nectar. So this is the resource frame. Alright, ladies. Alright. Last one, best one. Last one, best one, babies. Let's see if we can. Move this away just a little bit. Yeah, I would definitely say, I mean, I think they usually say, like, is it 80%, 70% for one of those numbers, then have more frames. Yeah, I would say, even though I added new frames just 12 days ago, do they look like super new, like they haven't done anything with them? No, they've been doing the most. Been doing the most. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Ooh, that's heavy. Ooh, that's heavy. Oh, that's a heavy frame. That's a super heavy frame. All nectar. Guys, this is all nectar. Alright, here's the real test. Is there brood on the side? That's honey, that's capped honey. There's some pollen. There's pollen on the side. No larva, but there's pollen over here. Beautiful, beautiful. Actually, it's wet. It looks like bee bread. Beautiful, beautiful bee bread. And nectar, it is heavy. Heavy. Look at that, Dad. That's a beautiful frame right there. No full honey frames. Not a single full honey frame. Like just straight honey. Not a single one of those. But I need them to get off the top. So I can grab it. The reason why I did my intro over there by my beer bunker is because my husband finally, I asked him not to mow the grass in the apiary, but I asked him to finally go ahead, and it was getting a little bit weedy, so I asked him, I was like, can you actually please weed whack this area? And so in case they were still upset by the weed whacking, I wanted to not put my suit on down here. So that's why I did it up there. Look at this lady. They're in love with the nectar on my finger. They're sweet. They're so sweet sometimes. They're so sweet sometimes when they're not angry. But yeah, I'll probably checkerboard some stuff in here. Just give them some space to grow and expand, you know? Oh, I forgot. I gotta do a mite check. I gotta do a mite check. Okay. Easy enough. We've got enough lights. Lord knows. Alright, let's find a good word frame. That will have some nurse bees on it. This might be a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. Alright guys, here we go. I really feel bad about it, but we've got a half a cup of bees in here. We're gonna shake it up for 1 minuto. I might actually come back to these. We can get this all solidly filled up. Gloves have a ton of stingers on them now. There she is. She's still there. Carol, my Carol. Carol, my Carol. Alright guys. Alright Dad, let's see. Oh, I'm leaking. Let me get that on my hive. I'm leaking. Let's see. Oh no, I am leaking. I see 1, 2. Hey! There's only 2 mites in this. Last thing we're doing is we are putting the robber screens on. Robber screens they look like this. I've never put one of these things on, but it would make me feel better if they had these on, and I hope they're long enough that they go over the entrance. So this one has 2 doors open on either side, only because Carol's hive is so large that I feel like without it, they're gonna have some mad traffic jams. I had to put this tape underneath up here because there was holes on either side, so that had to get blocked, but they can't get through now any of this down here. They can only get through those 2 holes. This is Sharon's hive. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a traffic jam, but not too much. I feel bad for the ladies with the pollen trying to get in, and they're like, wait, we're here, we have the goods. And why can't we get in? Sorry. But yeah, her hive just isn't as big, so I still had to put the tape on the bottom here, but I only left 1 door open and left the other door closed. And they'll figure it out. They will figure it out. I would suspect maybe in like an hour, they'll figure it out. They'll be fine. And this way I don't have to worry about them getting robbed. But anyways, in case I close this up and my phone dies, Dad, I love you all the time, every day. Anybody watching my channel, I'm not sure how he'll feel about me saying this on my YouTube channel, but Dad, I love you very much. And if you guys pray out there, if you're watching this video, pray for my dad. I would really appreciate that. He hasn't been feeling great lately, so I would really love for everyone out there to give him a prayer of healing and just feel better, just throw him some positive vibes and some prayer his way. That would be awesome. So anyways, Dad, in case my phone dies, I love you all the time, every day. I'll see you when I get back in town.